beautiful people. We finally made it. Eyebrows iced coffee is in full effect now. Thank God.
Yay!
It's been a long time coming. Kept talking about it. And E-Money is here. I'm going to talk about a couple of things today, just certain topics, social topics. Right now, I'm here with my lovely, beautiful sister, Kendra.
Hi, friends. Hello.
I'm going to give her a second to introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kendra. I am a teacher by day and therapist by night. I do early intervention with scholars 0 to 2. I also, like I said, I'm a teacher. I teach students diagnosed with autism, and I've been doing that for about 13 years in total. I have my own tutoring business as well, and it's called My Seat, My Social Emotional Approach to Tutoring. And of course, I'm the sister of this lovely person right here. Yay, I'm excited.
Yes, this is my first guest, y'all. Eyebrows Iced Coffee is now here. This is my little sister. I remember when she was born. I was wondering why they handed me this bald-headed little girl. And where did she come from?
Oh.
You know what I mean? I like bald-headed babies. But she was bald-headed.
Yeah. See, this is the issue. I just was like, don't talk about me being bald-headed. I couldn't help it. Who can help it when you born? You can't help the hair you get.
I like bald-headed babies.
But
I was giving a compliment, but I said, why y'all handing me this bald-headed little girl? It was the real bald, like, and the hair was trying to grow.
Oh my God.
And you could tell it's trying, it's just not there. It's just not trying to sprout.
And you know what killed me though? When mommy used to put barrettes and stuff in my hair, like, what is it grabbing onto? I didn't understand.
I didn't understand.
I didn't get that.
You know, respect to the black mothers.
I could not.
Trying to string
just to make sure people knew I was a little girl. I think it was just like, let's put a little barrette here. Like, let's do 2 barrettes on the side.
Child, I'm talking like I had hair. I didn't have no hair either. I didn't have much more.
I saw the pictures. She ain't have none.
Child,
she got hair now today. Nothing.
But you know, black mom gonna wrap that little string around that barrette.
That's true.
And we had all had the same logos and the same barrette.
And so the barrette wouldn't come off the back of the barrette. That's when you wrap the hair. Yes. Like 2 times. And if you can only wrap it around once, it's like that's enough. Keep that.
Yeah.
I think my hair is like a little bit wrapped around the second time, just a tad bit. And that's it.
Child, what about why everybody kept trying to put beads on some little ass freaking inch of hair? People go around like trying to shake it. You just see beads. You don't see no hair.
No, that's not right. I think that's fair. Beads. At least it has a little. No, but what about when the beads? There's more beads than hair on it. It's like more beads than their hair.
Ain't no choice.
It's not a lot of hair. I can't.
What you mean?
Don't do that to
I
your
say
kids.
aluminum foil, not aluminum foil. You put aluminum.
No, that's the real hood way of putting beads. So make sure it don't come off. You put the foil at the bottom.
Aluminum foil.
I don't think
on somebody's head.
No.
Please, I'm telling you, honey.
Don't do that
I love the stuff we went through back in the days, but some stuff I'd be like my mama, rest in peace. I had 2 mamas. Her mama was my mama as well. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm. And my biological mother, which some may know, passed last year. And I look back at certain memories and all you could do is laugh. I'm just like, gosh, you so broke. Gosh, my sister, she was like, you want pure water or regular water with your dinner? What do you think about this? You want pure. We ain't got no money for no Kool-Aid right now.
I can't.
You want faucet water, or you want water that's gonna go in the freezer for 2 hours and get cold?
Yes,
what you want? Pure water, regular water, faucet water. Those was your options.
No, but ain't nothing wrong with faucet water, y'all. Like
I'm not drinking faucet water
as long as it's not brown. As long as it's not brown. I was forced to drink it
my whole childhood, and we was poor.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, you want some McDonald's? I'm like,
you can only have that like once a week.
Not once a
yeah.
See, once a week. That's when I got to go to their house. I was like, once a week. That's when my father picked me up because my father was married to her mother. No. And that's how she became my second mother.
But we still had sardines and saltine crackers for lunch. Like, who eats that unless they don't got money like that? When you got a family and you got a bunch of kids at home, you have to do what you got to do, regardless of anything.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my mama, because I was with my mama Monday through Friday, and our daddy came to get me on Friday, right? So I'm talking Monday through Friday. Only time we see McDonald's if they had Big Macs 2 for $2. And Big Macs wasn't 2 for $2. My mother was looking at you. My biological mother would be like,
but our dad, he was good for buying us some Big Macs and cutting them in half and stuff. Come on. That happened.
It happened. But I'm saying you still, I didn't have it at all. Unless that special came.
Maybe once a week.
I'm talking once every 3 months.
Oh, goodness.
Child. Anyway, my father came and got me on the weekends, and I was able to be in a household with my brother, Greg, Kendra, Sandra. She wasn't born yet. At the time, it was it was just me. Yeah. And when we was young, it was just me, Bullhead, and Gregory.
That's true. And we used to make up games.
Yeah.
And eat like
little balls of bread.
We used to cook and stuff and pretend like we cooking. I remember Erica used to make
little balls of bread.
It was like fancy stuff, and we would act like we was at a little table, and she would bring us the food, and it was just bread, like bread balls wrapped up, and maybe that's regular one. No ketchup, nothing, no mustard, nothing. It was just balls.
Check how
we pretended it was like real food. It was,
but that ain't the case. I brought the menu, and it had one thing on the menu, and it said bread balls. And they was like,
yes, it was so dope.
I'll take the bread balls.
It was so much fun though, and we really was eating it though. We really ate it. We ate it like we was at a fancy restaurant. We had fun.
I love memories like that. Like when you grew up in Brooklyn, you got like all these things that you look back and you like, yo, we was broke, but we made the best of it. Yo, we had no money like that. And it's like our father, Big Greg, for all your catering, let's speak on that. For all your catering needs. Brown Sugar, 433 Marcus Garvey. Mm-hmm. Contact Greg.
Yes.
For all your catering needs. Weddings, we do repasts.
Everything.
We do sweet 16s, all that stuff. So it's Judy's Place
and Brown Sugar.
It's on the corner of Macon and Marcus Garvey. 433 Macon and Marcus Garvey. Mm-hmm. And Judy's Place is 349 Macon.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dad's business. He's been in business for well over 20 years with Brown Sugar.
It's a long time.
Very long time. A real pillar of the community. That's our dad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dad. So that entrepreneurial spirit is within us. You know what I'm saying? And just all these memories when we think about Brooklyn, even before he had this space. We just, I don't know. I love thinking about all these memories when I used to just get picked up on the weekends and we used to all be together. Then Sandra was born. She's so bubbly. And then Deja was born. She was just such a beautiful baby. Mm-hmm. We only got one picture of her. But when she was a baby.
The beautiful little chocolate drop.
Yeah, a little chocolate drop. Everybody's eventually going to feature on this podcast.
Yes.
And you'll get to meet my beautiful family.
Yay.
But I want to speak to, I had Kendra here because I have such respect for teachers. I have such respect for educators and people that have patience to deal with our future generation that's coming up, because I can't do it. Them kids, honey. I did school safety for a little while. I said, you better get me out of these kids, honey. For her to be able to deal with children all day, I gotta give you like,
it's a lot.
And she's always wanted to be a teacher, though.
Yeah, I did.
Even
when we were little, I pretended to teach stuff. Mm-hmm. I remember we were having maybe mostly Gregory, because we're like, he's younger than me, so your little brothers, you just be like, all right, you do this, and you just follow my lead.
It's Jacuzzi G.
So yes, I think in those cases, because he was younger, I felt like, I could teach him, and I used to have a little chalkboard, pretend to tell him stuff. And he would just sit there and listen until he got on my nerves, and I just like pretend to teach something.
Getting on my damn nerves. You want one of them kids? I hope he better watch this shit. He one of them kids like, let's go do this, and we do something bad, like or go outside or go in the refrigerator and you ain't supposed to.
We got blamed.
He would go tell. As if it wasn't his idea.
He would be the one to say, go ask mommy and daddy for this. But we would be like, wait, if you're the youngest one and you're the only boy, you're going to get it way before we get it. So why would you even ask us to ask for it? Like, come on, son. Like, you're doing too much.
We got so many stories. I just wanted to give background of who I am. As we delve into my new podcast, because there's going to be so many topics I'm going to cover, and everybody's going to be like, who's E-Money? Who this? Who the hell came through with a podcast? Who the fuck is you?
What?
Some people going to be like, all right, who are you? I got to let you know who I am. I'm an artist. I sing. I write. I'm a published poet. Anything I see.
Real talk poetry.
Oh, I'm going to read a poem later.
Yes, real
talk poetry. If I don't get to do it this episode, I'm going to do it the next episode. But I made this podcast because I wanted people who have experienced loss. This is one of the reasons. Anybody who's experienced loss, you could come here to laugh, to even if you got to reach out to me or even my sister and you need somebody to talk to, or you just, whatever, you know what I mean? I needed an outlet because my mother passed, and that was everything that happens that goes wrong. I think about that and it just makes it 100 times wrong. Like it just, you just start crying out of nowhere. You're still grieving. And her mom, which was my other mom, passed in 2015. Yeah. So we experienced that. And then last year I experienced my biological mom. So this podcast is number one for people who have experienced loss. So we can laugh. Then this is a spiritual, I curse. I'm not perfect. But this is still a spiritual home base. You know what I mean? I believe in God. Everything. I talk about God. I sing about God. Look, I curse. I ain't perfect. That's about it. You're going to get a couple curses.
So I always tell my kids, it's no way you can be perfect.
No.
Practice makes progress. So if you're practicing anything in life, you're practicing to be closer to God, you're practicing to be a better teacher, a better artist, a better creator, you have to understand that you're not going to ever be perfect at it, but the practice helps you to get better and make progress. So there's no such thing as being perfect. No such thing. That's true. No matter how much people try to tell you, oh, we're going to be perfect at this. No, nothing is perfect, but you have to understand and let that sit with you and be okay with that.
Absolutely.
It's okay to be different. Nothing is perfect.
No.
Just understand that it's not going to be perfect.
Will you tell your students that? You ain't never tell me that? I need to hear that. I need inspiration.
I can't, because it's already a quote out there saying it's a quote saying practice makes perfect.
Right.
But in actuality, practice just makes progress, and there's no such thing as being perfect, because if you strive to be perfect, you strive for perfection. Perfection looks different in everyone's eyes. So everyone looks at something, and you can look at me and say, I'm perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. But it's just understanding that you're making progress with whatever you want to do. There's no such thing as being perfect.
It's not.
Guys, just understand that.
She's absolutely 1,000% correct. So, yeah. So you're gonna hear me with inspirational words, but you're gonna hear me. I'm gonna flip out sometimes. I'm a very passionate person. Some of you have watched my boys' podcast.
Shout out.
I done went crazy on there because once I get passionate, it's I don't know. I just step into a different realm. I don't know.
It's okay because it's you speaking real talk. It's your truth, and I think sometimes our truth is where we came from and what we know. So if you cuss a little and it comes out, so be it. Just understand that we're speaking our truth.
Right.
And you still once again, I can be as spiritual as possible, but like you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You can't judge. There's no judgment.
Right. No.
There should be no judgment. People judge all the time, but there should be no judgment, honestly, in my book.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
While we're in the midst of talking about this, please go to @eyebrows iced coffee.
You got to make sure it's not ice.
No, people put ice with no D.
Yes.
It's iced coffee.
Ice.
You got to put the @ when you go to YouTube, right? In the search bar. I'm on TikTok and I'm on Instagram. Please give us a follow.
Yes.
And subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
Let's do that on all the time. Airtime.
Yes. And then my boy, Voice of Reason, you could give him
shout out.
Subscribe to him as well. His podcast is called Tell It Like It Is. And you can reach him at Voice of Reason NF. Right?
Yay.
So before we get into a couple of topics, because I just had to give y'all an intro, I'm going to release music on this podcast that you can also be able to download because I've been doing music forever. Mostly R&B. I really don't like to categorize my art, but if we have to categorize it, it's mostly R&B. And it's really good, and I look forward to you guys hearing
it's amazing.
Yay! And poetry. I'm doing a book of poetry very soon. Me and my sister, she's helping me with that. So I'm going to have a book out soon as well. All that stuff is going to happen this year and next year because I'm going to make it happen because I'm not going to just sit and sink in a deep hole. I want to make both my moms proud. I want to make my father proud. I just want to do what my passion is. And I was blessed with the gift of words, knowing how to use verbs, knowing how to use adjectives, like little basic stuff, knowing how to put it together. Not everybody know how to do that. So whatever your blessing is, you got to big yourself up on that. Because not everybody can write a poem. Not everybody can even express themselves. If they feeling something. Some people just be like, I ain't going to say nothing because I don't even know what words to use. I mean, I'll find some words. Like I'm going to get out what I need to say. So this podcast is also for people like that who just, they don't know how to express themselves. And then there's people that hit me up was like, oh, because I was on Tell It Like It Is on my boys podcast. And it was like, I was feeling that way. You're going to see transparency on this podcast. You're going to delve into my life because I want people to know it ain't just you. If you feel down, you feel depressed, or you feel like you miss your mama, or you feel like you miss a loved one, it don't got to be your mother. We've all experienced loss somewhere, some way, somehow. Yes. So before we get into certain topics, we're going to talk about social topics today.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about, you know what I mean, relationships and all that kind of stuff. Man. I just had to give an intro. But before that, we're going to praise God.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to sing a few lyrics to praise him. Maker of the heavens, artist of the sea, creator of the sunshine, and the sculptor of me. But still they laugh and mock you. Some don't believe, and they fail to realize that you reign eternally. Thank you, Father. Anybody want to know what that song is? Kelly Price. Kelly Price.
How you just gonna leave us like that? How you gonna start?
I can't make a whole podcast. I wish I could sing the whole song, but if I get into that spirit, if I get there, y'all, this whole podcast will be
y'all want her to finish, right? Y'all want her to finish.
Channel.
Real talk. Comment if you wanted her to finish.
You still reign on the throne, Lord of everything. Oh, you are. I can't.
See,
because it's gonna.
All right, y'all. Come back to the next one.
I'm gonna do a whole. The whole next there, y'all. There's not gonna be no topic. Because once God is gonna be the topic because the way I prayed for things and they've happened, even this. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I want to get my stuff together. But stuff kept happening, was pushing me off and making me not in that head zone and making me not in that headspace. Then, like I spoke about on Tell It Like It Is, I talked a lot of, about a lot of my life, which I'm going to speak to you guys on my podcast, but things was bumpy and it was like a lot of discouragement. So the way I'm going to praise God is going to be amazing. So we're going to get into some social topics because I'm curious as to how my sister thinks about certain things. So one of the topics was, is it difficult for a successful woman in today's day and age, successful and or talented woman, to date in this day and age? Is it difficult? And if it is difficult, how difficult? Or is it easy? What you think, little Kendra?
Okay, little Kendra thinks that it is extremely difficult to date in this day and age. Being an ambitious woman and finding a decent man. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying, like, once again, there's no such thing as perfect, right? So you're going to have some flaws, but accepting those flaws. But at the same time, I think that men get so intimidated by an ambitious woman that they can't handle the fact that she is a mover and shaker in her own lane. And sometimes she moves quicker than you. You have to understand that that's just in her nature. And you should feel blessed to have somebody like that in your life. Not saying that you should feel like, oh my gosh, you should be kissing her feet and you don't got to do all that. Like, no. Even ambitious women don't need you to do all that. Sometimes we just need the time and just need you to be there. You don't need to kiss my behind. I'm just saying, I feel as though it's very tricky for them to handle the fact that they have a woman that wants and has so many goals. And they end up achieving those goals. It's not just a dreamer. Like, it's not two dreamers sitting in the house and we're going to dream about this and dream about that, but never doing anything. I think that an ambitious woman is hard to find, and it's also hard to keep because those men get so intimidated by them. Yeah. Unfortunately. And then if they feel as though, oh, she's moving and shaking in that direction and I don't know what to do with myself. Maybe she's leaving me in the dust. No. Ambitious, if you truly have a real woman by your side, she's never leaving you behind in the dust. Absolutely. If she's ambitious, she's going to pour into you just like God pours into her.
Thank you.
So she's going to sit up there and say, you know what, babe, we're going to do this. We are going to do that. Yes, she has her own personal life goals and she may keep some of those to herself, but she's going to pour into you. She's going to say, you want to do this? You haven't? Oh, that's cool. Let's do it. When we starting? Tomorrow? Like, if you have a sincere person in your life that loves you and cares about you, men, please don't be afraid of an ambitious woman. Because if she really care about you, she gonna pull you along right with her, or she gonna push you through right along with her. So don't ever feel like, oh, she gonna move quicker than me and no. If she really loves you, she is going to pour into you just as much as she's been poured into, and she's gonna help you along the way.
She said a word, because you have to. This is for the men. Face your fear. Because I get the fear. Like, I've had fear, that we all have fears. But some people just don't want to face that fear, because it's like, okay, I'm here with you, but what if you leave me behind?
Yeah.
Like my friend Voice of Reason was saying, men ain't built for that type of disappointment.
Yeah.
Certain disappointments, they just cannot handle. They just be like, what? They're going to bug out if you get a chick and y'all were together and y'all rock, and then she reach a certain level and then you just fume.
Yeah.
That's going to just, like we built different. We move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I moved on from the stuff I went through. Don't even ask, because I've been dragged. But I said before, and I always tell my sister, there are people that I keep around, that I keep in touch with, because you chose not to drag me. Like, I might have had a broken heart and don't understand why it's not working out, because nothing happened. We get along great, everything, but you just distance yourself because you're like, I gotta let you go because I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
So those people,
they were raised right. They were raised correctly.
Don't drag me. I don't want you to be the type that act like I'm going there with you and act and pretend for 6 months and a year. Those people are the ones that I can't mess with. I can't fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? But the people that just like, look, I'm breaking your heart now, but it's for your own good.
Yeah.
I will talk to these people, if they call. They all want you back, but I ain't going back. No. But
I think they were raised better. And you have to understand something. A lot of the things, even with us, I feel like we went through the things we went through for a reason and made us who we are. And we were raised to be strong women. Like our father said, you are princesses, but you're going to have to be tough. You got to be a tough princess. And we're like, wait,
Daddy, we can't be like a nigga.
We can't be like a nigga. I'm trying to be nice.
I ain't being nice. My father was like a nigga. Ain't nobody cares. Get up and dance. I don't care if you're crying. You gotta go to work. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. My father, I said,
we didn't get babied as girls.
Yeah, my arm broke. Okay.
We didn't get babied.
You got another arm.
We did not get baby because we were girls. We got as much strong, tough love as that our brother got. The same amount, even more, because we have to be stronger and not let people bring us down because we're women. And I think he and our mom raised us to be very strong people, nurturing but strong people. But you have to understand, the men that we encounter sometimes, they were not raised in such a way. And unfortunately, it trickles down to when they become adults, and they end up hurting someone because they were hurt. Absolutely. And honestly, to be honest with you, a lot of Black people don't go to therapy, and they need to.
I'm an advocate for therapy.
Because if they were able to dig deep, maybe they would solve some of the issues, and it won't be those generational curses they come across later on. They won't end up hurting people in their pathway along the way as they're trying to grow.
Skip your karma, because you're going to skip your karma if you decide to get help instead of just meeting people and just using them to step on and try to think they're going to heal you. They human just like you. They're not going to heal you. You have to heal yourself. Have faith in God and go to therapy.
It's nothing wrong.
The more you
it's
keep
no stigma.
It shouldn't broken people behind you, it's going to catch up to you, and it's not going to be pretty. And I don't want that for people.
Yeah,
I want people to recognize, like, yo, I be messing up out here. Like, let me see what I can do to fix it. Nobody's coming on no white horse to save you. They're not coming.
Yeah.
Only person that's going to save you is you.
True.
That's it. Nobody's coming. So
true.
That's why I said, have faith in God, because God changed my life. Because I was like, I wasn't, myself. The way I felt inside was not what I looked like on the outside. You know what I mean? I felt like, I don't feel like I want to look this way. So I dropped some weight. I taught myself makeup. I feel like myself now. You see what I'm saying? I felt comfortable now. Before, just 3-4 years ago, it's not even that long ago. Yeah. People ask me out, I'm like, I didn't feel myself, so I'm saying no. Because I'm like, what you want to go out with me for? I didn't feel like I looked the part to be out with no one. So it's not about them. It's about me. You have to fix what's wrong within yourself in order to accept going out or hanging out or whatever. I was like, I don't want to go because I ain't got nothing to wear.
You know what's crazy about that, Erica, is the fact, E-Money, is the fact that most people see something in you that you don't see yourself. And it could be real genuine people. They will look at you, they will talk to you, and they see a very awesome spirit, and they just like, wow, I gravitate to this person. But you have to see it within yourself first, but to make some changes. You know, once you see that you are a blessing to others, once you see that you are a good person, you're an amazing person to be around or to be a friend to, they see it, but you have to see it. You know, like, and it always ends up being a situation when guys like flirt with you or talk to you, or, you know, you're like, oh, like, good. But you have to see it within yourself, and that security has to be there.
I know.
Yeah, that's why it happens after it's happening, which is good.
It's hard to date because the person that, let's just say you like a person, they may not see within themselves what you see in them. True. So that's the same thing. Like they gonna look at you like, fuck. Like, yeah, like, why you want to talk to me? You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, you have to fix what you have to become what you are meant to be. Yes. I'm meant to be a person that writes, sing, talk. You know what I mean? I'm meant to do all that. I gotta make it happen. Yeah. I can't just be sitting up there. Like, I've been had this concept. The reason why I named the eyebrows and iced coffee. Yeah. Here's my iced coffee. Don't think I forgot it, y'all. You're so silly. Those that follow me know I can't live with her. But the reason why I called it that is because when I taught myself makeup, I always got complimented on how I design my eyebrows. Mind you, I'm not an artist, but for some reason, my hand could stay steady enough to draw my eyebrows every damn day. Thin, thick, whatever I want. I'm gonna make it the way I want it. You know what I'm saying? So then makeup or whatever, I know how to do all that. But eyebrows and iced coffee, those are two of my favorite things besides a fine man. Y'all be looking good. Oh God. Oh, nobody don't give men no compliments. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't give a shit who disagree with me. When you give a man a compliment, they don't know how to take it. No, they don't. That's so true. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They kind of avoid you. If you're like, oh, I want to, oh, how you doing? You want to meet? If you're the initiator and you're the one that's like, because I do experiences. Like, I do experiments, not experiences. Experiments sometimes. And every single time, the person just be like a little lost. Like, nah, I feel like this is a setup. This is a setup. They think it's a setup. They're not used to it. And I did it on purpose and just to watch. I did it 3 times just to watch them somewhat fall back. Yeah. And I knew that was going to happen. That's why I made sure I did it to dudes. I ain't like it like that. I ain't like that. I just did it just to experiment on y'all asses. I don't want to do that shit and get rejected to a motherfucker that I like. Because then I'm going to let you pursue me because I already know that shit ain't going to work. But the compliments, oh yeah, I'm gonna cook for you. I'm just out of the, y'all say y'all want that. Yeah. And let somebody, you avoid that bitch. You avoid her. You will avoid her. You won't take her back as much or nothing. I did it on purpose. Each time. You can't say, oh, it's the dude that you pick. No, but you don't know how to take compliments. Real talk though, I have to say, it's 2, maybe 3 relationships that I've had that started that way, with me being and you got dogged. No, I did get dogged there because they passed. That's what I'm saying. They passed relationships. They want a woman like that. They were long-term I think a year, 2 years. But you got dogged.
Yeah, eventually, but
not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning, because they represented.
So they was happy that you was.
Yeah.
But I mean, did you pursue them?
I think when I first encountered, I believe I was the one in pursuit or flirting a lot. It was one time
I actually and started flirting with you.
Yeah. But actually, in one case,
I didn't let it get to that point.
It was one person I actually just walked up to and said, "You kind of cute." And next thing you know, I'm in a 2-year relationship with the person. No! But
so that happened with me.
They eventually were dogs. So that person especially was eventually a dog.
But yeah, I think. But I'm talking about the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning is always that
far. But I don't let it get that far. Because once I start seeing that you texting back like every
okay.
I just no. In my mind, I get turned off fast.
You're a block queen.
I'll be blocking people.
The block queen.
I'm working on it, but once I see that it ain't really go, because I'm a Pisces. Shit gotta go according to our fucking mindset. It gotta go according to the fairy tale that I created in my motherfucking head.
It's not gonna always go.
It's not, but we don't understand it. I don't understand that.
I think Aries can be block queens too, like for real. Once we feel like we could cut you off and not speak to you ever again in life, like we could see you on the street and not just walk past you, and we could have been the closest of friends, and you will not hear from me ever again. But that's just how it is. Sometimes you got to move on and just keep it moving.
I know, but I just wish I had more patience, because not everybody is gonna be. I'm learning now, but not everybody's gonna,
be exactly what
you got. That takes time. But I don't know. Like, being that I feel like because I was hurt so much for being kind. Now that I'm just like F you, it's kind of like, oh, you gonna be like that? You gonna be like how my last? I'm gonna just cut you off now because you ain't letting you hurt me again. I'm working on that. Therapy has helped me because I've been hurt and I'm not letting nobody get that close. It's within me too. It's not just them, but I can tell when somebody's trying to like be spacious and trying to just put me as an option.
At the end of the day, you still should give people more time.
Fine.
Give people a little bit more time. I think it's an important thing to do to allow some grace. Like, give people grace. Because humans, like, again, we're only human. Sometimes you give people certain chances, but you just within yourself know your boundaries. Like, okay, I gave you 1 chance, 2 chances, 3 chances, maybe even 4. Because you really like the person.
I can't get to 3.
When you really know, but allow some grace. That's it. Because people only are like, come on, we're only human.
But it be in my own head. I'll be
you gotta just
put me as an option.
No, allow some grace.
You know what I mean?
And they will explain themselves, and that's it.
But you know what I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I just feel like if a guy likes you, he likes you. Like
he's gonna show it.
He gonna, and I feel like that's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong with that. Maybe if you ain't got the time, like that, like if you got a lot going on in that moment, it probably don't mean that you don't like it like that.
So I think it's the timing as well as the feelings involved. If the timing is off, then you should just own up and say, okay, it's the bad timing. But some people try to force things and they know it's not time. So why force it if you know, just give it some time. If you really like the person, give them some time, give them some grace, but don't force it. Don't pretend that you have the time when you don't. That's annoying.
Fine. I'll give them some time. Is it a good idea to post your significant other on your social media?
Snap. We were just discussing this the other day.
Is it a good idea to post
my significant other and I were talking this over? I think it is.
It's a good idea?
I think it is a good idea. However, I understand why most people don't do it. I'm going to say it's been a few friends of mine that I know that they have a significant other. I know it. But when I go on their social media page, I never see the person. So I'm like, hey, what's happening? But I do realize that sometimes you want to keep things private because some people out there are watching you. They may be stalking your page and just like, wait, why this person got this? Why they got that? Sometimes posting your significant other will lead to some negativity for no reason. Because people are not always happy for people.
They not.
They end up really throwing shade and secretly wishing certain things on people for what? Like, why? Why are you so miserable? What's the reason? So I get the reason why you should probably keep your significant other private or to yourself. But I do also think that showing your woman off or your man off is a way of showing them that you're proud of them, or you feel like, oh wow, this person chose me, so I'm gonna show off this person because I love them that much. So some people may look at it like, you are a blessing to me. You're awesome. You're amazing. I'm gonna show the world that this is my girl. But I feel like, sometimes it is important to keep things private because not everybody is wishing the best for you. They're not wishing the best for you. They sometimes probably secretly are saying, oh, they've been together, and I was talking to him. He only talks to me for 2 months, and now he posting bitches on. Like, it's just haters out there for no reason. So I do now understand. Okay, babe, I understand.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get it.
I had to think about it.
The older you get, the more you get it.
Because it's not worth breaking up. It's not worth people wishing negative stuff on you.
Say, I saw your man down here. I saw him at the
it's not worth it.
And you be like, that ain't where he said going. He told me he was going to the gym. Like, that causes a whole bunch of... And you could have been stopping arguments before the gym, like, whatever.
It causes arguments within your relationship. It's just the devil. The devil is just busy.
The devil a lie.
So you pick and choose what works for your relationship.
Yeah.
I honestly understand both sides of the story. Like, it's either,
I posted only... I had ex-fiance, and I thought I was going to marry that man. So that's the only person I've ever posted. That shit was an embarrassment. Because that motherfucker was not worthy of posting. We're cool now, but at the time, that motherfucker dragged me. So I ended the engagement and I moved on with my life. But we're cool. And I'm glad we're cool because I made closure for myself, but he constantly gives me, well, I wouldn't say closure because that chapter is closed.
It's closed.
But already. I still, certain things that I didn't understand, he will give clarity now that we're not together. We haven't been together for years. But I'm like, damn, I wish you would have said this stuff when we were together.
That's his way of healing as well.
Yeah, he has to heal
showing you that
motherfuckers that treat you good.
Showing you that he's healed as well. I've never experienced a relationship where somebody posted me. That's cool.
Really?
Never.
Look how pretty it's a baddie. It's a baddie. What you mean nobody posted?
Never.
Well, I'm gonna post you. Well, I already do. But you have to be my person.
That's true, but I've never been in a relationship with anyone where they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna post you," or
I don't understand that.
That never happened. That was never. What? I posted people before, but nobody's ever posted.
Wait, how you know?
I know it's the first
you ain't followed.
Yeah, that's how I know. None of them ever posted me. Nope.
And I ain't telling your ass to post me either. If you don't want to post me, don't post me.
It's cool. I get it. But I'm like, that's never been a thing. So
they just post they stuff act like you mad single. Oh, I'm still out
there in these streets. Some of them
got no chick. I ain't got no chick. Yes, you do. Because I'm right here, buddy.
I can't.
I'm right here.
I'm so done.
Better post me if I break up with your ass. All right. This is an important question.
I can't.
Right? I'm just curious how my sister thinks and if we're similar.
I can't even read.
We think similar.
I can't even read her handwriting.
No, I did it fast. You the one who write like a doctor.
No, I don't. Look.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Should you forgive a friend and partner if they was to mess around behind your back? Should you forgive them?
See,
I'm curious to hear what my sister got to say about this.
That's tough. So I would say forgive them, but you're never gonna really be connected with them anymore after you forgive them.
Ow.
Because once that trust has been broken, it's gonna be a different type of relationship can come out of it. It could be a friendship. It could be, we talk here and there.
But who you talking about, the friend or your partner?
Oh, I'm talking about the partner first.
Okay.
The partner is the first thing in my mind. I believe that I would forgive that person, but I couldn't be with them in the same way anymore. I don't think that it's gonna be you lost me already. Okay. You lost that part of me, or you lost access to that part of Kendra because you betrayed my trust. I think that part of me is closed off to you because of what you did, right? So I could forgive the act. I forgive you. You apologize, okay. But I'm never going to be able to treat you in that same way or have that same connection with you because we lost that. We broke that. We could kind of start anew. It could come to be a friendship after, perhaps later on down the line, years later, maybe. It may take some time. But I think that once that trust is broken, it's a wrap.
I 100% agree. Me personally, let's talk about the female first. If she was to mess around with my man and I found out, I can't mess with you no more. Like, I'll forgive you, but I can't. Yeah. If you go through something and you need to speak to somebody and you really going through something real hard, you can always call me. But as far as me being your ace, your dog,
that's not
you about to have a birthday party, you think I'm going to slide through? That part of our relationship is done. As far as the dude, like my sister said, later down the line, I could probably be cool with you, but I'm not. I can't. But forgiveness is so important. I'm telling you, y'all. Because I was saying to myself, I'm never going to forgive my ex-fiance. I'm never going to forgive my ex-fiance. He dragged me through. He just put me through so much. It's like, I'll talk about it down the line in the podcast because I vow to be very transparent with you guys so everyone can know that when they go through shit, it ain't just you. It's a lot of people that's dealing with hurt or pain or somebody died or whatever. Back to the subject. I would have to just take time to myself, you know what I mean? Because shit happens in life and you be like, what? I didn't know that curveball was going to hit my ass. And they can hit you hard and you feel like, yo, my life is over. My life is over. I'm never going to heal from this. I'm never going to, but you will.
I think honestly, the forgiveness part is it's
for you.
You, it's not for them.
Yeah.
But if it was a girl who, the same thing, I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to be able to still talk to you. It's going to probably happen if you were my ace at one point.
Yeah.
But if the relationship could never be the same.
It was like a 10 or 15 year friendship.
Yeah. It could never be the same. Yeah. I think that at one point it's just going to say, later it might just even drift off to us not talking ever again. But it's up to you if you want to do that.
Because some people,
I'm gonna be all right,
right?
Because if I'm honest with you, you're honest with me, and then something happened. It's like, come on, if we could be grown people, grown women about it, that's it. And then the relationship just gonna be different.
I just feel like I had to learn as I got older.
Forgive and leave it alone.
Absolutely, because as I got older, I realized not everybody is going with you.
No.
And that pain hits you. Once you get older, you be like, yo, everybody's life just went in different directions. Everybody, I thought that would be here. Everybody, and it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we just all going in different directions. Like, I don't have children. Most of my friends have children. So their time off is going to be taking their kids to, I don't know, whatever amusement parks and all this kind of stuff. No, I still want to go to Disney World. Even as a grown up, they better take me. If y'all go out there, y'all better, I don't care. Take me. I want to go back. I ain't been there since how? I don't know.
You were 12. You were 12 or 15. I think I was 12. But the last time I was 12, and I think you were 15.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I don't want to go. Can we go to Disney World?
We could.
I'm dead serious. I'm gonna be on probation.
When?
I don't know. My job puts us on probation for mad long, and once I get off of that, then I can maneuver easier because
Disney World
is secure.
We getting off topic, so
I know, but I'm always gonna go off topic. That's another thing about this podcast. You better understand. Eyebrows, iced coffee. It's always gonna go off topic. Just get that in your brain right
Disney
now.
World is for kids and adults, by the way.
Everybody
loves Disney World.
Because I only went and we didn't even get to go to Universal Studios. So I've never been to Universal. Did we? No.
We didn't.
We
didn't. No, we went to Universal. We didn't go to. Is it Epcot since it's different?
We went to the other part. I can't remember. But we didn't go to Universal. Nah, I gotta go back though. This ain't even right. Nah. And I'm glad that I got more energy and I dropped some weight because that park is big as hell. Yeah, and I ain't gonna be walking around tired, like out of breath. Now I got the energy to walk around that whole square feet.
I can't.
I don't want it to be no hot day though. Well, it's gonna be hot. It's Florida.
If it's summertime.
That's Florida.
Summertime.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
We always gonna go off topic. It's always gonna happen.
Oh, it's late.
It's always gonna happen. But like I said, I got one more topic to ask my sister. If it's a dude already, and I spoke to with this subject, it's a big subject between me and my boy Voice of Reason.
Oh goodness.
If you are courting a man, how much should you send him?
What?
If you're courting a man, like you liked him.
Okay. And
you're like, I want to do something cute for him, and your idea is to send him lunch money while he's at work.
How much?
How much do you think is an appropriate amount?
Wait, this is such a specific question. Like, really? Wait. So how much? Detailed. So basically, I am into him.
Yeah, you're the one.
And to show him that I really like him.
I'm trying to bag.
I'm trying to
make you my shorty.
Him money for lunch. I'm trying to make. And how much should I send?
Yes, if it's for lunch and he work in the city.
Oh, in the city. It's most people work in the city. Crazy. Most people work in the city, no? No, if he work in the city, $30. Because that's what
I said.
That's 25. If he work in Brooklyn, I think 20 is fine. Okay. But if he work in...
But I feel like mad people work in Manhattan.
Mad people work in Manhattan. Even...
I mean, no, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Even buying a smoothie in Manhattan is like $10, $11, maybe $12 if you get a smoothie. So he better just get a smoothie and a salad. And that's it. It's like a lot. It's like $11, $12, $13 for just a smoothie.
For Chick-fil-A?
Oh no!
I mean,
that's
you
$15.
You got to spend $25
on one meal.
You spending $20.
That's a
you getting a milkshake.
So yeah, I think $30. But why?
But people were saying, like my friend Voice of Reason said, that he's only experienced two times where somebody cashed up him for lunch. Me, I've never done it, but I want to do it.
But I think
meet somebody and I want to do it just to see how he.
So if you like someone, it can't always be about they paying for you. I get it, right? But I also feel that if I'm the girl,
I'm the girl,
but I'm the girl.
If you like him,
I get it.
He never even knew you was alive.
Okay, so now you trying to show him.
You're trying to say like choose me because I'm a good person and I really would show you.
I would say 30, but that's not happening all the time. That's just
not all the time. You're courting.
Oh, just at the beginning.
About to begin, and you want to bag.
Okay, $30 is a decent price. A decent amount to send.
That's what I was saying. 25. I'll say 25.
I think that once you plant that seed. You know what I mean?
Like when you don't do it, they're gonna be looking at you.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say too. Like you started like that. He gonna always expect it.
I forgot about the downside.
Nah, son. This is you gotta be. You have to say. This is for you today because I was blessed with something. I'm going to bless you real quick with some lunch. Like you can't be expecting that every day. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I got a kid. I got him out to feed. I'm not going to be sending you $30 every day for your lunch. You're going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to cook you something.
With you like, why you ain't sending $30 today?
No. Why can't I cook for you? If I'm going
they appreciate that more.
See, and I cook for something, then you come pick up your lunch, and then you gonna take it.
I'm trying to get back into that zone of like if the next person I meet and I really feel like it can go somewhere, I'm gonna do what I used to do. But my kindness got taken for weakness, like cook for a dude, go to your job. I don't care.
It gotta be somebody that you really
take time out of my day. exactly. It can't be a random.
It can't.
They gotta be somebody that we're connecting
I don't cook
together.
For randoms. I'm sorry. Right. I don't even waste my time.
But if the next person I meet, I'm gonna go back to the next person I get involved with, and we like each other, and we just. Oh, I love that whirlwind whole beginning.
Yeah,
I love that.
Me too.
We love that,
right? But I hate when it's a representative. When you just meet somebody and it's like, yay,
but that really be me. But they be messing it up.
Skipping into the flowers and
the cornfield.
The cornfield. We skipping and next thing you know, you just drop the bomb and the real you come out.
Yeah. I feel like I'll stay that way until I find out that they're liars.
Yeah,
I don't change.
Annoying.
I change. I'm not cooking for a dude that keeps trying to play me.
Me either.
You didn't show up and you left me.
I think I've been traumatized by cooking for. I know how to cook. I just don't like it. I think that I've been traumatized by so many people taking that for granted. Like that to me is annoying, and sometimes it's like, dang, because I'm traumatized, I don't show my current boyfriend the fact that I could cook all the time.
Shorty McNaughty.
I feel
she involved.
I think that it's really messed up. I apologize. That's messed up. But I feel like I've been traumatized.
I feel like with him, I feel like you've been with him for a while.
Yeah.
So I feel like you should, and he helps you out a lot in certain areas. Like,
I know.
So I feel like you should start, and I'm telling the sister.
Yeah.
I feel like it's from the heart. That's why people that I've really cared for, even though they took advantage of that shit, but I cook for them because it's really taking the time out to provide nourishment for you. I can cook my ass off.
It takes time. It takes thought. It's thinking involved. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, what I'm gonna make
clean your chicken.
I'm gonna make this, and I
ain't gonna give you no dirty chicken.
I think
that chicken marinated.
When a woman cooks for a man, that's really showing. Oh, her stew chicken is the bomb, and baked ziti, and rasta pasta, the shrimp rasta pasta. That's my favorite. I think that's the rasta pasta, and it's from scratch.
I thought the ziti was your favorite.
It used to be, but now the rasta pasta is my favorite.
Daddy's favorite.
Everything is from scratch, though. It's no can or what's Alfredo? Is none of that. She makes it all from scratch. From scratch. Who do that? Don't nobody
because I got the sauce. So what's wrong with making my own Alfredo sauce? I already got this one.
Nobody do that anymore.
You know what I'm saying?
My sister does
that. But back to the subject because I told you we're gonna keep going on. But
I can't. I'm so done. This really be our conversations
every day.
It's so funny.
My sister Sandra, my sister Deja. I have sisters that's from my biological mom.
Yeah.
Missy, Monette, Nina. Shout out to them. My mother had 4 girls. I'm my mother's second daughter. You see what I'm saying? But I have so many siblings, and I love all my siblings, you know what I'm saying? I try to be supportive to everybody. And as you can see, my sister's here. She's being so we have to help each other.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been wanting her to do this forever. Now she's doing it. I'm proud.
Yo, when I tell you they was getting on me
forever.
Putting it off. Her and my sister Deja and Sandra.
Yeah. Forever.
Shout out to my sister Kiva too. She got
yeah,
we love Kiva.
I feel like we've stuck it out and stuck together because after our mom passed, it was hard. It's still hard. Every day it's hard. Even like just getting up sometimes is hard. So I think that we stuck together so much these past few years that it's been amazing. Like I'm even shocked that we pull ourselves up, like pull ourselves together because we know that she would have wanted it that way, you know? I think it's important for us to keep it going because once, everything happens and we want to, life happens and we don't want to lose that connection. Yep, exactly.
So we try to stay close.
And try to encourage each other and all of that. And I think that that's important. Like when you're going, I know this is about loss too. When you're going through a time of grievance, like when you're grieving someone, it's important to stick together. Like don't think that you have to isolate yourself and crawl under a rock and just mourn by yourself.
Right.
Just know that you can reach out to people who have your back, who've been there for you, and they will support you along the way. Don't ever feel like you're alone in it. Even if they haven't experienced the loss. If you have a very close friend, because I have a really close friend too, which I call my sister, Sophia. Shout out to Sophia, I love you. And I feel like when you get those people in your life that haven't even known you for long and they've always be a support to you. Like my sisters are a support to me. My line sister Samantha's a support to me. I feel like my sorority. Shout out Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. I think that once you get those people, and it's a small circle of people, it doesn't have to be tons of people. You don't need an entourage. You need a small circle, a nucleus, a foundational family that you can, like, that'll be your ride or die people. Yeah. And I think my blood sisters, my sister Kiva, that's my sister. But everybody that we have in our lives right now have helped us to get through mourning our mother, like getting through it, and we do it together. And if we ever lose that connection, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I think that sticking it out with each other helps us through.
It does.
Every day.
Before I forget, I want to shout out our family.
Mm-hmm.
The Jordans, the Warrens, the Woods. I want to shout everybody out because we have such a close, tight-knit family. Mm-hmm. And they so supportive of me. My Aunt Donna, my Aunt Tina, my Uncle Nate. Everybody, you know, my grandfather Joe Wood, shout out to him. Love on your family.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, me losing my mother last year, and then me losing my other mother, which is her mother, it just puts you in a different mind frame. When something is wrong, like I said, something could be wrong, and it could be something that don't have nothing to do with death, and something could be wrong, and you just flash back to the fact your mama gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with how you treat people because you don't know what they're going through. You know what I mean? But yes.
I think that's important. Always love on the people that love on you.
Yeah.
Love on the people that love on you. And even if there's people out there that just don't know what to do with themselves, just show kindness because you never know what somebody's going through. You never know what they're dealing with every day. You never know what it took them to get up that morning. You never know. So just try to be kind. Show kindness as much as you can. Have a smile on your face because sometimes that smile on your face is brightening up somebody else's day. So don't ever feel like, once again, you're never alone, and just be kind. People need to just be kind.
And sometimes you need to hear that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people just be thinking they're going through stuff alone. They're not.
Yeah.
They'll think that because you're bubbly. Like it's people that really don't be thinking that I could possibly be depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, what? I'm like, yeah, because I always see you always smiling, you always happy, you always joking. Bro, that's just another side of me that God has blessed me with.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with the fact that I'm going through things. You know what I mean? You still, and plus I'm a Pisces. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like rolling the dice. It's like rolling the dice for real.
I'm done.
But we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank
I gotta shout out my baby girl.
Shout out your baby girl. Shout out everybody you want to shout out.
My baby girl Lily. She's my heart in human form. That's my baby. Everything I do is for her. Everything. She's my motivation. Of course, my family, my sisters are too, but that's my baby. I want to show her that she could be great because I'm trying to.
And she took up to some Beetlejuice, and I'm like, what about me?
You're not my child.
I don't care.
She always do that, like, kid. Nah, son, that's my child. I gave birth to that friend.
What that mean?
I didn't give birth
why
to
you can't take me to see me? All that stuff is irrelevant.
Shout out. Can I do my other shout out? Thanks.
I want to see Beetlejuice.
We're gonna go again. I think we should. That was that good. Anyway, shout out to my babe. I'm not gonna say his name. He's just my babe.
People got his name.
Shout out to my babe Anthony. That's it.
It's like 100 million. I ain't gonna know. Oh, what's that? Anthony?
Yo, no, they gonna go. Nah, don't do that. Shout out to him. He's a mom.
That's my boy.
He everything.
I'm bringing him up here. Oh yeah, another thing that's to come, y'all. Things that's to come. I'm gonna bring him up. He shot.
Yeah.
We supposed to have a music battle because this man, he's telling me that Trey Songz can compete with Genuine.
Yeah, that's gonna be another episode.
Yo, he said in the verses. I know I ain't bugging.
He said Trey Songz
could beat Genuine.
Yeah, like where? I don't even disagree with that, babe. I don't even know what you were talking about. That don't even make sense.
And I like Trey Songz. Trey Songz,
I love them both. I love. Oh gosh. So that clearly,
you gotta
friends,
ask now.
That has to be another episode. She got to do this whole thing over again.
All this cash. Oh, man.
You gonna do that?
You keep shaking that.
Oh gosh.
All right, I'm back.
I'm done.
Oh, now y'all know that song.
That's a whole nother episode. There you go.
We're gonna do all of them. Eyebrows Iced Coffee. Follow Eyebrows Iced Coffee on TikTok, Instagram, and go subscribe on YouTube. Meow.
Yeah.
My sister's Instagram is.
My Instagram.
If you want to give it out.
Oh,
whatever you want to. Oh, my seat.
Oh, my seat. So it's my dot. Wait. Yeah. My seat. I don't know. Oh, my.s.e.a.t with no dot after. So that's my seat. That's my business. And at Miss MSKJ44 is Instagram. But my seat is the business one. Yeah. That's the one I want you to follow.
Yes, follow that one.
Business one.
Follow my sis, period. Follow one.
Educator. Yes. Thank you very much.
Good. I can't deal with them bad kids all day.
Pop the collars. Wait, pop the collar.
Shout out to them badass kids.
I don't have a collar here. I gotta
trying to fight.
I gotta pop my sleeve.
They look like us.
Yeah, they
like goddamn your ass in high school.
See, that's why I can't teach older kids, but that's another topic.
Yeah, that's another topic. But take care, everyone. So glad that you came to hang with us today. This is my first episode, and I'm happy. Later, guys.